Welcome to Big Leg and Let's Dig It's live. Let's wait for some people to come in and make sure that I'm live. Jeez, and I was on time. Where is everybody? I'm holding up my muffins that I made, one of the batches you didn't see yet. Just wanted to do a quick picture. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, just saw this notification. Well, at least I got to you pretty quickly. Hello, Paul Honeyman. Mr. Paul Honeyman. Make sure I'm off in exactly an hour. Hello, KP Heathen. How are you? I'm doing a 1 hour live tonight because I have to be up early. Places to go, people to see. So I have to be out the door at 8:30 a.m. here, my time. So yeah. How you doing, Suzanne? How's the migraines going? Hopefully they're gone. KP, what's happening? You got a new phone? I think I saw that's what you posted, right? Suzanne, is Garden State Gardener still alive? And I forgot to text Laura. Go figure. I was trying to be on time. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. I didn't want to go over tonight, and I needed to get off a little bit earlier. An hour earlier, to be exact. Plus, I also had a busy day. The sun is finally out here. Like, is that the fan or is that my phone buzzing? It's a little rainy. We had rain for over 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks. It was horrible. The sun didn't even come out in over 2 weeks. Yep, some new toys. I thought you got a new phone. At least that's the part that I saw. I still have to finish watching it and then comment, but early bedtime tonight. Yes, you are. Paul Honeyman could go to bed at a more decent time tonight. My hair is still wet. Took a bath and a shower. And then I'll go in and wipe my makeup off. So, yeah. And then write a little list and then take my butt to bed. Because I got multiple places to stop. So, let's see. Did she get back to me about Garden State Gardener? Is he still on? So anyway, yeah, we haven't seen the sun in over 2 weeks. And it was like raining every single day. But it melted the ice and the snow. And then my chicken coop is leaking. Could be from like the heavy torrential downpours we were getting. Yes, Joe is on. Okay. And their coop was a mess. Normally I do the deep bedding, which is what I did. And I usually will let it go till like March, April. But because something got in there, it made it kind of wet. It's like the board and then the nesting boxes. So I just cleaned her whole run. You'll see that tomorrow. I did say it was previously recorded. So Monday's Cuteness Overload, you'll see that. I did the run, scooped out a lot of that straw from the back. Plus they were tracking straw into the coop, and I don't like that because I don't want my chickens skinning up a respiratory infection. So I got all that done, and I have one more. I think it's like a half a can I have to spread out in their garden because they can have it. It'll be like black gold if he tills it in the right way. So that's where that's all going. So yeah, you'll get to see the chickens. 2 thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up button even if you're ghost watching. Greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, maybe think about subscribing. So, you saw the blueberry muffins. I froze some. And this is what I left out right here. Had a major problem with these white cups. They're not the right size, and the muffins are, it's not taking off the whole bottom of the muffin, but I never seen anything like these cups. I got them from the restaurant store. I use the brown thin paper tulips when I'm baking, and these white cups, it's like the size is wrong and the bottom of the muffins are sticking. So I never knew of like a muffin cup that you have to literally spray, but I'll try one more muffin and see with it being sprayed how it does, but I don't like them at all. So I kept some out because I'll take 2 out with me tomorrow for breakfast. And then the upcoming video, that will be Tuesday, is going to be on a breakfast muffin. This is banana, oatmeal, and chocolate chip. The chocolate chip is your choice, but I did say in the video, if you have kids, make sure they're down in the middle. Don't let them be on the top. And it's like a sweet little treat. But you can see they're not dense or squishy. So this one I emphasized on not over mixing, but delicious. Look at that. I should have did that as my picture for tonight. So that will be Tuesdays. I'll give a few of these to Debbie when I see her. And I think I just only put blueberry in the freezer. Some out and some in. So what else? I'm trying to get everything out so we're off on time. Let's talk some gardening. If you have a flawless sweet potato, it doesn't matter if you got it from the store or not. A really good looking sweet potato. Now is your time. You can put it in the jar, like a mason jar this way, put your toothpicks in it, get all your own slips for gardening season. So start your sweet potato slips now. We're February, oh, my son's birthday's tomorrow. We are currently February the 4th. So all your brassicas, your sweet potato slips, and within a week I would start all the tomatoes and the peppers if you're a little bit behind. Grow Zone 7B here, Pennsylvania. I heard Debbie saying something about they changed the zone, but I didn't look into it. I don't really know if it's true. When I was down at Jimmy's, it was saying I was between 7A and 7B, so I just stayed with 7B. So I know it's 7B here, so just check your last frost. But if you want big pepper plants, start them early. Hot peppers take forever. Do your sweet potato slips, start your broccoli, your cabbages, and yeah, get that all going so that you're ahead of the game. Okay. Where's Laura? Somebody say something. Can you hear me and see me okay? And then I think Wednesday, when I did the chicken chili, you can make it as a recipe or you can make it for canning. I opened up a quart-sized jar. I quick turn on the camera to show, because I did say, if I go to eat some, I'll show you how to do it. I think I rushed the ending because I think Thomas was talking. But I pretty much show you how to pull it together if you pop open a quart, and how you can turn it into the chicken chili. Thank you. Volume's a little low. Watch my finger. There we go. How's that? Yeah, so I show how I pull it together, and I did say I wanted to know how the beans were, but then just kind of ended the video. Fantastic. Hello, Brook Trout. Cleaning up the kitchen. That's always fun. How are you? Happy Sunday. I figured I would write like wind down. I don't know. If somebody has a good title for Sunday Nights Live, let me know. 5x5. Well, welcome in. Hope you had a blessed week. So yeah, back to the chicken chili. I opened it, heated it up, put a quarter piece of cream cheese in it, and then some heavy cream. my goodness. So good. So, so good. It's kind of packed with chicken. If I could do it differently, I would. Because I think when I did that chicken, I did different pieces from out of the freezer. I think some were some cutlets, one chicken breast, and I think like maybe two chicken thighs. I would make the whole thing with chicken thighs. So, found someone for this, doing all right. You, hanging in there, cooked burgers over the campfire for dinner. Betty, that was good. Did you ever just do like where you get a bunch of ground meat, like maybe like a 90-10, and then plan it out in advance? Here's just an idea for you. I did this one spring, like later spring, so I could have it all summer, and would do like 6 burgers, like a jalapeno cheddar. The next burger would be something else, and I wrapped it in saran wrap and wax paper, then saran wrap. And yo, they came in handy for when you were hungry and you just wanted to throw a burger on. I think I did blue cheese and something else, jalapeno cheddar. I think it was Gruyere and Swiss. That was really good. So yeah, just think of your favorite hamburgers. You stick it in the like make it like a ball, like a meatball, and then put it in the middle, and then start flattening it out, turn it into burgers, and then just properly seal them up to put them in the freezer. And they come in handy for a quick dinner, and especially in the summertime for sure. But that must have been yummy. So I know my pressure canning ground beef, plus I had other things in the pressure canner, ran a little bit longer, but I don't know how they do it, because big channels run long. They're like 55, 60 minutes. So technically I went over a little bit, but I don't know how to cut it down when it comes to a canning video. So the videos are doing good. I had I'm pretty sure she's a subscriber. She's been around for a hot minute, and she made a suggestion of like putting out more videos, being a little bit more like comedic is the word I'll use, perky, and if I care to be monetized or getting views, and should elaborate on my situation, my living situation, so subscribers can get invested. So I don't know if she's never seen a live, or she couldn't have been following me from the beginning, because a lot of you know my situation. Can always go, I mean, I can find it. It might have a bad title to it. It's that Halloween live, because I found out Halloween night last year. So if a moderator wants to look for that live and post it, it tells you everything for how I ended up here. Because my roommate decided to sell his house and sold it within 30 days and was like, you have 30 days to move. So, and it's a little hard for me to get into like the logistics, being I'm here and she also watches, so I just have to be careful. Hi Laura, wasn't sure if you remembered, girl. And I'm hopping off at 10 o'clock on the morning because I gotta get up early. Sick again? Or sick with that cough still? Yeah, Suzanne, I don't know what I initially did with your address. That's why I emailed you, because Laura asked me for it because she wanted to get the seeds out to you. She sends out good seeds. So is it still the cough he has going on, Laura? So what did Laura miss? I opened up the chicken chili in the jar, brought you along real quick to show you how I pull it together to turn it into white chicken chili, and forgot to tell you that the beans were done. It was great. And then did the blueberry muffins, froze some, left some out, And then I did these, which this will be Tuesday's video. I made banana oatmeal chocolate chip. And these are the cups that I don't like. Never tried them before. They're not the right size. And then they're taking off the thin layer on the bottom of the muffin. So I'm not used to like a paper having to be sprayed. And my infamous blueberry muffins are out there that I was overflowing because of the cups, because I don't know where my brown tulip cups are. I like the professional ones. Oh, really, Laura? That's horrible. Lots of prayers for your little man. Yes, you did. And I sent it right over to Laura. Yeah, so Laura, you won't be on long tonight because I had Paul set a timer. 10 o'clock here my time. I got to be off. I have places to go, people to see tomorrow. I have to be out of here by 8:30. So, took a bath and a shower, got done, and now I'll just have to rewash my face off. Send it to me. I promise I'll send it to you. Oh yeah, she keeps her word. I have the fan on here so I don't feel like I get off the live feeling like I'm going to faint. Do an onion plaster for congestion. Finally talked my dad into doing it. He couldn't believe how well it worked. Can you re-explain that onion plaster again? Because I think my niece is listening too. And her husband still has that cough. So if you want to share, which I think you did before, but refresh my memory. It's not to cut the onion in half and put one in one stock and one in the other, is it? But Laura, my blueberry muffins are posted. Don't mind that I almost overflowed a couple cups, but easy peasy. Make it the night before, stick the bowl in the refrigerator, scoop them out the next morning. Amazing. Yeah, we'll wait for them to write it so that anyone that's, getting sick can use it. 6 thumbs up. Come on now, smash the thumbs up if you're coming in or going out. Hello, Ace Doro, how are you? Happy Sunday. Hi, Melanol. Yes, including the devilish Paul. Paul's not a devil. He's just extremely fresh. But we love him. So, I did talk about the quart, chicken chili, delish, and the muffins. Oh yeah, that's right. Vicks on the chest, boil an onion and vinegar. Wrap in a towel, put on hot, but not scalding. It sucks the junk out. Hello, Ed. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. And Brooke Trout, can you email me that? Because I tried working with, when I got off a live last Sunday, me and Laura were on the phone till like 3:30 in the morning. And I can't figure out how to see the live chat when I go to rewatch my live. She's got it working on her end. I don't have it working on my end. It's just not working out. It stinks but works. How you doing, Ed? Even a cut onion on the nightstand at night helps too. Wow, really? Okay, thanks, Laura. Thank you. So yeah, we caught up last Sunday night after live. I had to take the dogs out, get situated, and then we were on the phone till like 3:30. And that was me coming off a few late nights that previous weekend. So anyhow, I thought the recipe would be good because my niece, Erin, her husband still has that cough. He was battling bone cancer, so he has a weaker immune system, and I heard him today even coughing again. And this is 2 rounds of antibiotics, and he's still hacking like that. Hello, Miss Lori's World. How you been, love? Happy Sunday. How's everything going? How's Meemaw? How's the hubby? Look, Laura. Banana, oatmeal, and hidden in the inside is some chocolate chips. If you got kiddos. So that video will be out on Tuesday. Miss Lori's World is in here. You're going to share with Ed, Suzanne? Oh, that's right. She's sending you a few for Ed too, right? Yum. Yes, Miss Lori. I'm trying to do some muffins. And I did my infamous blueberry muffins. That's already up. The banana oatmeal chocolate chip, give or take. If you want the chocolate chips in there, like I said, you can put them in. But put them in the middle. So, it's like a sweet little treat when your kid bites into it. That will be Tuesday's video. Tomorrow is Monday Cuteness Overload with the chickens. And I cleaned their run today. I did their coop. Like I said, I was trying to figure out where this leak's coming from. So I wanted to get any wet bedding out from all the rain that we had. But the sun was out today, and it's supposed to be out I think the whole week. And I think it's Friday. We might hit high 50s, early 60s. So we're getting like a fake spring again. But man, those chickens were excited to be on grass. Couldn't let them out when it was snowing. They don't like it. And then it was all icy. They don't like that. And I didn't want a chicken to break a leg. So this is the first opportunity that I had. So Nemo and Dave are both good. Good. Glad to hear. So I did let them out today to free range while I did their run and did their coop. So that's all done. You're staying busy. What you been doing? And I did say, if you have a pretty good, decent sweet potato, start your sweet potato slips now. If you want to grow sweet potatoes, make sure your brassicas are started, your hot peppers are started. Because technically, as of next week in my zone, it would be tomatoes. I always did my tomatoes and peppers, the sweet and the hot. So, got to get your broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, your sweet potato slips going. Bottom in the same Q-tips, toothpicks. Let that get a root. And then the slips will grow, and then you can take them off with the root and put them in the mason jar with water. I have nothing but sunshine all weekend, and it's showing sun till Thursday, and that date's supposed to be 65. I can't wait. Me either. I think here it said like 62. Sun came out a little bit the day that I made the blueberry muffins, and then it was cloudy, and then it rained again. And today the sun was out all day, blue skies, felt pretty warm earlier, but when I was on the chicken coop, I was starting to get cold. Playing with my Cricut and making t-shirts for fun, building websites and doing social media design. Oh, I should have you do mine, but you're probably swamped. I want to do like the stickers to the channel. Adrian started it, and then she just got really, really busy. Nice. Oh, Paul, you're a mess. I've started a few things for the garden, mostly herbs so far and celery. Yep, so it's your onions, it's your celery, it's like your sage, your rosemary, those things that take so long. Your sweet potato slips, throw that in there, because that takes a hot minute, unless you want to buy sweet potato slips. And then get started on your hot peppers, and then next week it would be your sweet peppers and your tomatoes. So yeah. Apparently the groundhog did not see its shadow, so it's calling for an early spring. Let's see. Even the greenhouse aren't starting tomatoes yet here. We are not reliably frost-free until the 3rd, 4th week of May around here. April, May. Yeah, that's about right. Because you figure if you start them next week, That's like the second week of February. And then you have March, April for them to even amount to a little something. And then I always say Mother's Day. I mean, but I remember when I used to be able to plant my stuff in April 1st. So you really have to watch. And they're starting to say, like, we're warming up here. We're going to end up like Florida, but I don't know if I believe that. But yeah, you have to start your stuff. You know who asked me for gardening advice? Like, hit me up and we chit chatted on the phone was Paz McQuaddy. Wanted to know how I got my peppers plants this big. Told her everything I know. So that was really good. Chit chatting with her and discussing gardening, and she already started because you know hot peppers take a while. First, you got to get all your stuff clean and all that jazz, and then I would go for, in the order, sweet potato slips, your onions, your celery, all those herbs that take a while, rosemary, sage. If it has to be cold, put it in the freezer for a week and then start it. So all your herbs, and then it's, like I said, your cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, everything in the brassica family. And then preferably like next week, the end of next week, hot peppers. Hot peppers. Because hot peppers take a while. 11 people in here, 7 thumbs up. If you're coming in or going out or you're just chilling in here, please make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let's see when the pics are coming out. My sage and rosemary are perennials here. That's good. The oregano here, just in general for me, the oregano always lives. Sage always lived for me, and then I'm going to say, because we're not going into like a garden season here, I'll say last year at Jimmy's, almost made it to the end and then got an ice storm. And I mean, it was like big chunks of ice, and it took out like a sage plant that I had for a long time. And anything else that I was growing in the winter, it took all that out. But yeah, I miss that garden. But it is what it is. Let's see. And lavender, chamomile starting to come up. Yep. Oh, wow. Keep the fur-lined bras on for a few more months. Would hate for you to get frostbite on your nipples. Oh my gosh, Paul. Some freezing temps tonight here, even though daytimes it's been in the 50s. Today we weren't in the 50s. Close, but not close enough. Planning on April 1st for a few starts. I find if I take good care of small seedlings, I can get them to take off in June. Wow. Oh yeah, I don't know. That's way out of my league for that. I've never had anything get root bound. And like I said, it takes a while for pepper plants. And then I skip the last gardening season. Can we just say the year before? In my garden at Jimmy's, I got everything. It was all done, and I was putting them all outside to get them acclimated for over a week. And I think I got everything in and planted Mother's Day. Well, except for like the things that don't mind being cold, like broccoli doesn't mind it being cold, neither does cabbage. Cauliflower doesn't mind that. You know, those types of things. But yeah, start your chamomile and your lavender too, because they're a little bit finicky and they take a while. May get some things going in my greenhouse tomorrow. Just not had a chance with my baby being sick. Oh, yeah, you have a greenhouse. So that's like a double bonus for you, girl. Weedman's speedy recovery. Very sweet. So yeah, you can get started, Laura, because like I said, I had everything in. My ex-husband's grandfather, straight Sicilian, and he's always said, like, you know when you're really safe And he used to say the weather was crazy then. He said Mother's Day. So I always made sure my plants were at a good, decent size by Mother's Day, at least about that big, right out. But the broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, sugar snap peas I planted, all that was out April. I planted it all out April. So if you plant it in April, let me say count April, May, June, you'll do your first harvest before the cabbage moths come in. And then you could start some more and plant them in like, well, if you're real good, you'll have the other ones harvested and the new seedlings to go out. That's funny. Paul, you're a hoot. You are a hoot. Okay, so tomatoes and peppers. Yep. So that's my advice. You do what you want and make sure you check your last frost date. But you don't want to put a plant out that's like this big. You want it to have a good start, about that big. When I used to be under Shed Wars, which is not worded that anymore, my best gardening videos are in there from my garden. I think I changed the title on the playlist that says, yes, I grew all this food, because they like to cheat. So they're step by step, and you can see the size of my pepper plants when I put them out, and then how they were up to here. So, me too. I would wear that outside too, Laura. So, we spoke about it last week about why I wanted to make a bunch of different muffins. I think when Erin was in here, Mel, you should make them all in one video. I couldn't do that the other day. I was like doing a bunch of other things. So I did the blueberry and the oatmeal banana in the same day. Decided to break that into 2 different videos because I needed extra videos. So the blueberry, which are here, you take one out. The rest are in the freezer. Look at that deliciousness. See, they were starting to overflow, but I just picked the edge off. Look at all the blueberries. And they are so moist. Best blueberry muffins around. You will want to keep that recipe. But I know the way that Laura did my French toast casserole. She did it the night before and then pulled out of the fridge. You can do the same thing with the blueberry muffin batter. Put it in the fridge because nobody wants to get up at 5 o'clock. Make it the night before, put it in the fridge, and then scoop them off with an ice cream scooper and put them in the oven. Maybe let them sit out for 5 or 10 minutes and then scoop them off and put them in the oven, and you can have them hot and ready for breakfast. These, like I said, are the oatmeal banana chocolate chip. I didn't do a lot of chocolate chip. Wasn't even sure if I wanted any chocolate chip. But this is a little bit more of do not overmix type of muffin. But I still have more muffins to come. I'm going to be doing that. And the reason why I'm bringing up video gardening tips is because I most likely am not going to be gardening tomato plants ever. I lost them to the dang deer. Yep. Is the hubby gonna put some fencing up for that? Or did you talk to him about it yet? Because, girl, there's no sense going through all that trouble if you don't get something, even if it's a temporary hot fence or something. I forget the name of that guy's channel. He's from, I think it's North Carolina. And he was like buying like pies over the winter and keeping the tins and then tying them up on the fence, and then they would clatter and make that noise, and the raccoons and the deers and all would stay away from his garden. So definitely have a good fence around, because what's the point of doing all the work if the cats are going to get it or the deer's going to get it? But yeah, so it's going to be different for me, not gardening. I'm going to go down Debbie's and help her, of course. I won't lose them this year. I've got it fixed now. Yay! You do? I'm so excited. I am going to go down the Debbie's. She told me I could do gardening and gardening videos down there. So, something's better than nothing. I'll rediscuss it with her tomorrow. But she's dealing with a lot of cats because of the neighbors, all these pharaoh cats. And they got into her tomatoes last year too, and Debbie thoroughly enjoyed gardening. And she just told me a couple weeks ago that she thought it was amazing that she was just using up her last bit of tomatoes from the garden just a couple weeks ago. She found that just amazing. Let's see, I battle constantly with the rabbits. We play it, then eat it. Oh, you plant it. Wait, I'm confused. You eat the rabbits? Deer don't usually come through the yard. I need fencing bad. Suzanne, you can go to like a box store, like a Home Depot. I don't know if you were moderating or on my channel at that time, but Jimmy's dog started going in my garden and jumping on the beds. Thank God before nothing was in it, but you don't want a big dog doing that and compacting the soil. So I just got a green fence and like a couple T-posts and put that up to keep Trin out of the garden. Then all the other animals decided to come. All the other animals were able to live and they were brought up here. You have to move an animal like a skunk or whatever over water, and then they can't find their way back. So a skunk, a groundhog, and then the last poor little sucker, Jimmy, didn't get it out of the cage with the tarp, and I called Jay to come over to do what he did, and the little thing passed away. So, just irresponsible that way. Because he's like, I borrowed the trap from the neighbor and would trap them and then just release them up around this area, you know? Because there's a big creek here. Once you do that, then they can't find their way back. But if you see rabbits, yeah, you gotta have fencing for rabbits, because they'll be out there at night and in the morning just chomping on all your stuff. A pew pew. She's planning on getting her revenge this year by filling her freezer. I think her husband already did that. There's Debbie. Everyone say hello to Miss Debbie. Hi everyone, just stopping in for a short time. I gotta take care of my back, then doing wood for the wood burner stove, and I'm getting a little too physically beat for that. Yeah, Debbie's overworked, underpaid. So yeah, she's been a busy bee. But I will see Debbie in the morning. And what I was saying at the beginning of the live, found a place. It's gonna do the bottoms. Which I stated for a pretty reasonable price, and I called them and spoke to them. So I have to give them a phone call tomorrow to see. The one person told me the 26th, then the text message says the 16th. I want to see if they can get me in way sooner than that to get the molds, the tops and the bottoms, the molds, to send them out. So if it takes 3 weeks, whatever. But paying cash, you know. Strawberry crowns. Oh yeah, rabbits do for sure. Everybody's saying hi to Debbie and for her to have a speedy recovery. Yeah, Debbie does a lot. Sucks a bit when the critters eat your garden. Happened to me the first several years, then my honey saved me with raised beds and fences. Yep. Like I said, Miss Laurie's world, there's no use doing it, right, if you don't have the proper fencing. Today in Fremont, money is an issue. True Value has fencing, but it's expensive. No, it was green and it was pretty reasonable. Did you check on Amazon, Suzanne? And you figure this. Yes, there might be some upfront costs if you were to decide to do, well, I did 4 T-posts. But then you always have the T-post. And this fencing, you just roll it down and zip tie it up. It's reusable year after year. So just a suggestion. just don't want to do beds when I have 100 acres of land. Yeah, I keep repeating wrong. I said to my niece, I think she's got 60 acres or it's 160, maybe it's 100. I couldn't get it right. Then I'm what I'd rather use the ground. Or you could hire Paul to walk around your garden wearing a buffalo coat. That might scare and reward things away. Yeah, her tomatoes, she was so excited. And then those deer came in right as they like ripened and got them, those suckers. Um, I had to bring some cardboard stuff to green steak lights. You know what was working too? You can use them on your chicken coop. They're called red eyes. It deters predators. But I don't know what you would hook it on. Because mine are zip tied onto the chicken coop. So if you got raised beds, you don't know how that would work. Unless you put like a little decorative thing that's maybe like wrought iron and then put it on there with a zip tie. But your beds at night will be blinking like red eyes. But that would keep, the animals away. He'll never get across the pond. Still not scared like that, but you got no worries. Marriage puts me off the ladies, the married ones anyway. Yeah, I don't think her husband would like that too much either. He's sure funny. So Laura says, I'm going to fence my strawberry plants this year because of them rabbits. I have those plants on the side of my greenhouse and they're in raised bed area. So Brooke Trout says the rabbits eat everything. There's a ton of them. I have 2 bobcats running around. They should take care of them. Gotcha. That's the cycle of life right there. Well, I don't think he'd say a thing except I think you have a weirdo outside. You might not want to mess with Laura's husband. He's an ex-Marine. Put chicken wire on everything. That's true too. Yeah, you could do that. Chicken wire on all your stuff, folks. So figured we would do a little gardening chit-chatting tonight. I have foxes in the area, but they're not stopping the bunnies. Oh. One animal that I haven't seen around here for a very long time. I think the coyotes have gotten them on something. Yeah, Laura says she can hear the coyotes, but they don't ever come down onto her property because the dogs keep them at bay. Oh, Army. I'm sorry. Laura's hubby was in the Army. So, Paul might not want to be naked in her yard. We have coyotes too. Just saw tracks last week. Ugh. Be careful if you have small dogs. Because coyotes don't care. They'll come in your yard in pure daylight and snatch your little dog. Speaking of little dog, my friend Pam, her daughter bought her dad this teeny tiny little chihuahua, and she said, you'll never guess the name. Sophie, which is my dog. And she said she was looking cold, so she fit her in a sock. It's funny, she sent me pictures. She's so cute. So congratulations to Pam and her hubby on their new little dog. Tim, I think is her husband's name. I didn't want to butcher it. But yeah, she bought it for Tim, and it's a little tiny chihuahua named Sophia. So cute, and she fit it in a sock. Yeah, he did 26 years, Laura's husband. But yeah, coyotes are a tad bit crazy. They'll come down and try to snatch your dog. So do be careful. And they're in every state now, so it's just a given. So how we doing on time? Because normally I'm 2 hours, but I'm only going to be an hour tonight. Which Debbie had a question, which I think she felt a little overwhelmed coming into the live because she feels like she has to acknowledge everyone, and I just told her to say hello everyone so that she doesn't have to write out everybody's name. That's too much for her to do that. I said, no, just come in and say hello to everyone, and if you feel like you want to comment, comment. If you don't, you don't. Still 18 minutes now. Okay, good. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to call them tomorrow to see if they can get me in. Wouldn't that be something if we're out and about and they could get me in tomorrow? Could kill two birds with one stone. So, yeah. Thank him from me. Paul, thank you for your service to your country too. Yes, gentlemen, thank you. He joined at the age of 18, so he gave all of his young life to them. Yes, he did, and that's why the military should be respected for their services. So God bless the military and the men and women that have served. Can I say this? Us normal people do not take that for granted. Thank you, Paul, for your services in your country. But us normal people don't take any of that for granted. Maybe the crazy people do, but I don't. Let's see. Exactly, we do blanket hellos a lot in lives. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nope, not at all, Suzanne. Best leave after 5 years. What'd you do? Something crazy? So, anywho, I wanted to write on that. So yeah, I'm gonna run out the door tomorrow with 2 fresh blueberry muffins. My other ones are in the freezer, like I said to you. And then a few oatmeal banana. And now I'm gonna move on to some bigger, better muffins. And I have a little something up my sleeve for Valentine's Day. Still gonna do the corn muffins. I'm also gonna do like not the quiche, the other one, type of muffin with sausage and all in it, so it's high in protein. I want to make just regular cornbread with buttermilk. Let me say, I'm gonna end up forgetting. And sometimes I won't even buy buttermilk. I'll just coagulate it with some milk and white distilled vinegar. So for Valentine's Day, I'm gonna have something coming out way before Valentine's Day, so that if you're interested in making it, you can make it for your hubby, you can make it for your kids. So I'm not gonna wait for the last minute for that. It's going to be a meal that you can make that's simple, and it has a very cute name and quite delicious. And then some type of dessert, whether I make a chocolate mousse or I might put it over my community tab. Do you just want the espresso cake, which is divine, or do you want chocolate mousse? So when I make my chocolate espresso, if you know, it's only a little bit of espresso, it just brings out the chocolate, but it is delish. And I either do buttercream icing or I do cream cheese icing. So yeah, if anybody has a suggestion on what they would prefer I make, just be sure to let me know. Chocolate espresso cake, or do you want chocolate mousse? Yes, no, I did something crazy and went too far. Got it. I'm not asking. Got it. Gotta go hang out with Meemaw. Great to see you all. Miss Lori's World. Wonderful to see you again. And if you could email me, because I might have, I don't know, I might be the next client. If you're interested. We can discuss business. So, plus my email's down in my description, unless the moderators want to post my email now, and you could quick jot it down, but send me an email, yeah, because I have some questions. I'll leave you running in here. Thank you, Miss Lori's World. I so want to ask Paul, but some things telling me I'm better off not knowing. Very true, Ace. It's like that saying. What's the saying? Let's see. Well, the saying isn't going to help if I can't think of it. Oh my gosh. Brain fart instantly. It was like right there and went right out. Curiosity killed the cat. That's what I was going to say, Ace. Thank you, Miss Lurie's World, for letting it run. Tell Dave and Mimo I said hello. Well, if you had a good excuse for it, then good for you. Will do. Thank you. Gonna say good night. Didn't nap. Gotta get up early. Have a good week. You as well, Brook Trout. I hope that you have a beautiful week. Hopefully the weather will be good. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to see the sun. It was just getting like a little too depressing. And thank you for coming in. And I did see your message after last Sunday's live that you said, goodbye and everything. Greatly appreciate that. You're very much appreciated here. So stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next Sunday. Have a wonderful week. There's my email. Email if you want, call me after this. Okay, Laura. Let's see. Not a problem, Laura. 9:52 Mel. Okay. All right, so let me get my spew out because I'm cutting it an hour short. So blueberry muffins are out there. My infamous blueberry muffins. You will love it. I wouldn't steer you wrong, believe me, you. You can make the batter, put it in the fridge, bake it off the next day. Tomorrow will be the chickens. Me doing the coop. You'll see the chickens free ranging. And then I do ask for help for what someone may think is going on and where could it possibly be coming from in my coop. So that's tomorrow. And then Tuesday will be the banana oatmeal muffins. And I'm going to probably put a poll over on my community tab on if you could see a recipe of chocolate mousse or my famous espresso chocolate cake. Which one would you prefer? So keep your eye out for that. I'll set that up hopefully tonight, and you can do a vote so that I know what I'm grabbing tomorrow. Lots more muffins coming. Hello, Miss Andale, listening from the bushes, just saying hi, Mel, and everyone. Hello, Miss Andale. You can lurk in the bushes all you want. Miss you, love you. Hope everyone's well. So yeah, more muffins coming. Early Valentine's dinner and dessert. So I'm super excited to share that one. So I think that might be everything that I needed to get out this week. Oh, didn't do the beef bolognese from Julia Childs because I forgot another ingredient. So I will. Join me in the dirt. Good evening, Bagel Egg gang. Electric is out, so connection is bad, so I will watch reruns. Wind is 56 miles an hour. Everyone stay safe out there. That is Pam, my friend Pam that I just said got the new little puppy, which is absolutely adorable. She's in California, and I did hear from a different Spencer Pratt from Snapchat saying that her neighbor was like, are you all ready for the storm? Like, is your roof good? And she's like, I think so. So guess California is getting a pretty big storm. Stay safe, Pam. Be safe out there. Espresso chocolate cake sounds good, says Debbie. Well, Deb, all right, well, I'll take Debbie as the one because I don't know if she knows where to find the community tab to put her vote in, but I'm definitely going to set that up tonight. And then when I get off here, I'm going to write my list of upcoming things that I need for the channel. And yeah, so pretty good weekend. It's also my Johnny's birthday tomorrow, so great big happy birthday to my firstborn son. He's not my firstborn child, but he's my firstborn son. Holy cow, did you believe it? He'll be turning 29. And supposedly my grandson flew in to see his girlfriend this weekend. So tell me my daughter isn't like cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, and I didn't see or hear from him again. But I definitely want to make sure that I get my message, my text message out for Johnny, which is falling on a Monday. It's kind of life. And hopefully we could catch up. And yeah, do something or I'll get him something, whatever he wants. Um, yeah, that's my friend Pam. You know I'm going to start having Mel withdrawals if you're cutting this short tonight. Just tonight, only tonight, because I have things to do tomorrow. Want to get things accomplished. And number two, because people were coming in as I was trying to discuss the subscriber. Instead of me repeating it, if you want to go under the canning the beef, the comment is under there to where I should shorten my videos. I should be a little bit more like a funny person if I want to be monetized. And I should be telling everyone what's going on with my living situation so that the subscribers can be engaged. Well, that's a little hard to do. And if you've been here a while, you kind of already know what's going on. But I'll get into that later on. But that's under the canning ground beef video. Go take a look at that. So, okay, where are we at? Okay, there's Pam's channel. Please go over and check her out. And join me in the dirt. Thank you, over and out, she says. Love you, Pam. That basically covers it. Oh, 4 minutes, Mel. Okay. Let me see. As a mod, or you can click the 3 dots besides the comment and click go to channel in case you didn't know. I didn't even know that, Suzanne. I absolutely adore you all. I hope, with this being quick, I hope the gardening tips helped you out. Because like I said, it was offered to me to go to Debbie's garden with her and garden. So I'll discuss that with her tomorrow. So might have some gardening videos, we'll see. But I'm not starting any plants. So I'm telling you exactly by the dates of now and how I did it. And, it's a little friendly reminder. So if you want sweet potatoes, get it started so you can have sweet potato slips. If not, then just buy them at a box store. And stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Definitely go check out the blueberry muffins if you have not already seen it. They're amazing. And that is my reason why I didn't do Julia Child's beef bolognese, because I was missing an ingredient and didn't even realize I was missing it. But that's coming, and an early Valentine's dessert and a meal. So that if you choose to stay in, you want to make it for your husband, or maybe you want to make it for your kiddos, it's cute and you're going to love it. But on that note, I'm just going to hold up my sweet potato and bid you all a good night. Love you all. Enjoy the upcoming weather. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And moderators, thank you very, very much. Suzanne, Paul, y'all know who. Laura, I will ring a ding. And I'm going to write out my list tonight. And wish me luck, because this should be in the next couple days. So it's just to get it, what is it, like the gel, the whatever. Something's better than nothing. But finally moving along. Look at this big bad boy. Sweet potato slips. Get crack-a-lack-and grow your own food. Don't pay attention to what you see that the government's saying that they now want to try to stop people from growing gardens. And on that note, love you all. And I'll see you throughout the week and next Sunday. Make sure you check out the videos. If you're new here and you're watching this back, thank you so much. And maybe you're not a subscriber, think about subscribing. It will cost you nothing. Over and out from Pennsylvania. Love you all. And there's that button on the opposite side now.